If you're in sales or if you ever speak to executives, you need to hear this. I want to start this with something that happened to me a couple weeks ago. I was giving a keynote, and afterwards, someone came up to me with a question. He said, "Derrick, how do I communicate with my boss?" His boss was the CEO, successful, wealthy, friendly, but even in that friendliness, he felt uncomfortable. And right away, I could tell this wasn't about communication skills. It was about status. If talking to executives makes you nervous, it isn't a confidence problem. It's a thinking problem. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. If you've ever walked into a room with the CEO and felt your confidence drop, this is why. Let's go to Derrick's desk, because this is where things get clear. Most of us walk into professional conversations with this model in our head, a hierarchical pyramid. At the top, CEOs, directors, doctors, PhDs. They have titles, degrees, income. And without realizing it, we mentally place ourselves down here, bottom rung. Why? Different role, less authority, less power. And the moment that happens, communication starts to break down. When you adopt this model, your posture changes, your voice changes, you hesitate, you over-explain, you trail off. Why? Not because you don't know your stuff, but because you feel smaller. But here's the secret. This model, it's wrong, because communication is not about hierarchy. Real communication works on expertise. They are experts in what they do, their expertise. You are an expert in what you do, your expertise. Different expertise, same value. Let's take in a few examples. Let's take a physician. They are an expert in medicine, years of education, deep clinical knowledge. But as a sales professional in that room, you are an expert in workflows, decision-making, and outcomes. The doctor doesn't do your job, and you don't do theirs. Different expertise, same value, equal business stature. In another example, let's think of a CEO. A CEO is an expert in vision and strategy. But the person running operations, the assistant, the coordinator, or manager is an expert in execution. Ideas don't move without execution. Again, different expertise, same value, equal business stature. They are each experts at what they do. Let's look at one final and my favorite example. PhD versus trainer/communicator. That's me. This is what I do. So a PhD researcher, they generate knowledge. But a trainer or a communicator translates that knowledge into action. And without translation, nothing changes. So again, we have two separate levels of expertise. You have a PhD who is an expert at what they do, and then you have people like myself, an exemplar in communication and training, different expertise, same value, equal business stature. When these two areas of expertise meet, that is where equal business stature lives. Not above, not below, but equal. When you walk into a conversation with this mindset, your posture steadies, your voice stabilizes, your questions get clearer. You stop asking for permission to exist in the room. Don't think this is arrogance. It isn't arrogance. Do not think this is arrogance. This is respect. And it's a reflection of how you see yourself. And how you see yourself is a direct indicator of how others will not only perceive you, but how they will treat you. Think about that. Before your next important conversation, do this. Silently, as you walk in, label your expertise. Say to yourself, I know exactly why I'm here. I know what value I bring. This is expertise meeting expertise. You don't need to say it out loud, just carry it in the room. Different expertise, same value, equal business stature. If this was useful for you, do me a favor, like this video. It helps this message reach other people who care about improving their communication. And if you know someone who's intentional about their professional growth, like you are, someone who wants to show up with clarity and confidence, by all means, send this to them. And do yourself a favor. Subscribe if this thinking resonates with you. This channel is for people who are always looking for a better way. And your better way starts now. Equal business stature, take one.